There are certain Bob Dylan songs that hit you like a freight train. No frills, no decoration, just raw, unfiltered truth. Ballad of Hollis Brown is one of them. A song so stark, so relentless, that it feels less like a story and more like something inevitable, born out of the economic hardships and struggles of the 1930s. Today, we're going to break it down, where it came from, what it means, and why it still lingers in the air long after the last note fades. Released in 1964 on the Times They Are A-Changin', Ballad of Hollis Brown is a bleak outlier in an album filled with protest songs and reflections on change. Set against the backdrop of the Great Depression, it highlights the economic hardships and struggles of the era. This isn't a song about revolution, it's a song about despair, about a man who sees no way out. The setting is South Dakota during the Great Depression. Economic hardships and struggles were rampant. This could be any broken-down farm, any struggling family. Dylan wasn't just telling one man's story. He was giving voice to an entire class of people crushed under the weight of poverty and isolation. Musically, Hollis Brown is as stripped down as it gets. Just Dylan, a guitar, and a relentless minor-key blues riff that never lets up. There's no chorus, no real resolution, just a hypnotic pounding rhythm like footsteps marching towards something inevitable. It doesn't feel like a song that's being performed. It feels like a story that's unfolding in real time, capturing the economic hardships and struggles of that era. And then there's Dylan's voice, sharp, direct, reflecting the economic hardships and struggles of the era. Just a man telling you exactly what's happening and daring you to look away. During those hard times, you looked for work and money, and you walked a rugged mile. No setup, no backstory, just straight into it. A man searching for a way to survive during the economic hardships of the time. But the further the song goes, the more hopeless it becomes. The cupboards are empty, the land is dead, reflecting the struggles of the era. His 5 children are starving, a common plight during those times, and he's out of options. Then, the breaking point. He loads his shotgun, walks into the house. Dylan never actually says what happens next, but he doesn't have to. The silence in that moment is louder than anything he could have written. Dylan has always had a way of making personal stories feel universal. Hollis Brown isn't just one man, he's the face of economic desperation during that era. He represents the families left behind by an economic system that failed them. He's the story of hardship and struggle that keeps repeating, generation after generation. And that final line, there's 7 people dead on a South Dakota farm. It's brutal. It underscores the harsh economic hardships and struggles of that era. But then, Dylan adds one more twist. There's 7 new people born. Life goes on, the cycle continues, and nothing really changes. Over the years, Ballad of Hollis Brown has been covered by countless artists, each bringing their own interpretation to its haunting story of economic hardship and struggle. Nina Simone's version aches with sorrow, reflecting the era's despair. The Neville Brothers bring a southern blues depth to it, echoing the struggles of the time. But no matter who sings it, the weight of the song and the era's hardships remain the same. Dylan would go on to write more songs about struggle, Hurricane, Blind Willie McTell. But there's something about Hollis Brown that stands alone. It's bare, it's unforgiving. It captures the economic hardships and struggles of the era, and it doesn't let you forget. There are a lot of Dylan songs that stay with you, some for their poetry, some for their melody. Ballad of Hollis Brown stays with you because it forces you to confront the harsh economic hardships and struggles of the time, and that's the power of Dylan at his best. He doesn't just tell a story, he makes sure you feel the era's profound impact. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the economic hardships and struggles of that era, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. What's the Dylan song that sticks with you the most? Until next time, keep the music alive.